Coming up on Virginia Outdoor Life, striped bass are biting and we are reeling them in. We're wireline trolling at the Bay Bridge Tunnel. Plus, 'tis the season to get a great outdoor type gift for the outdoor type person on your holiday shopping list. We will take you to some hot shops. It's all straight ahead on a holiday edition of Virginia Outdoor Life. Next. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show. This is Virginia Outdoor Life for the weekend of Saturday, December 14th. I'm Bob Matthews along with Eric Brindley. We've left the studio. Where are we again?
We are at Lynnhaven Dry Storage Marina Botel.
See, I can't say all those words together, so I got him to plug them for us this week.
Just don't ask me to say Connie's Bicycle and Fitness. We'll be
well,
all right.
no problem. Yeah, we'll be here for about a year and a half. We got a great show for you today. We're here on the boat because you're about to go out.
We're going to do a little wireline trolling this afternoon. That's correct. Yep.
How's things looking out there? I hear it's been pretty good so far.
It's been very, very good. A lot of fish. Almost everywhere you go. We're going to try and find a few bigger fish with the wireline outfits. Whether we'll be successful in that endeavor has yet to be known, but we're going to try.
Nice and smooth out there today.
It should be slick cam out there today. Absolutely correct.
All right. Well, we've also got a story coming up on some holiday gift ideas for the outdoorsman out there, especially the outdoorsman that has everything. So you go, catch some fish. I'm going to go start to work on that, and I will see you a little later.
All right, buddy.
Take it easy.
You too. All right, we have here Brian Hauser. Now, Brian caught the largest striped bass last year taken in the state of Virginia, 55 pounds, right, Brian?
55 pounds right on the money.
And you caught it on a?
On David Wright's boat, the High Hopes. Caught it on December the 13th, probably about 1 in the afternoon on a wireline pole.
That's the point I wanted to get across, a wireline outfit. Now, the reel is a Penn 320 GTI, and we've got 40 to 60 pound braided wire on here. Now, this is the type of bucktail that you guys use, right? This is
correct. This is a genuine Kenny Taylor bucktail. We buy a box of hooks, maybe 500 or so, and spend one night pouring heads and paint them up, and buy the bucktails, cut them up, chartreuse, lime green, white.
It's a 7/0 hook.
7/0 hook on a Mustad 7/0 hook, and you know, just different colors for different types of, you know, water conditions, clarity,
right.
whatever.
And you've got about 20 to 30 feet a leader, right?
Four arm lengths. You open your arms as wide as you can. 4 arm lengths a leader, 50 pound, and with the 3-way swivel at the rod tip. Nice fish in the deep. You want just enough line for your sinker drop, about 6 inches below the handle to get about 3 or 4 wraps on the handle.
Right. Now you got a 3-way swivel here. You've got the leader tied to here. You've got the sinker drop tied to the other leg, and of course your 3-way is snapped to your wire line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's one of them babies that stays down under the water.
I ain't seen him yet. Come around this side, Eric, right here, on the side.
Okay.
Just like that.
Oh, okay. That's the way to do it. Nice fish.
Side jaw hook up there didn't come through the other side, just kind of half
At least
in the
you
jaw.
knew the bucktail was still there.
There you go. That's one way to find out you still got a bucktail.
That's right.
Never give up.
Either tie as long as it's running, although this year, for whatever reason, I think the outgoing's been better, hasn't it, Brian?
The last leg of the outgoing has been hot,
Yeah.
especially when you hit it right at dark.
This spot here has always been good on the incoming.
Yeah.
When it's working today a little bit.
We'll find him.
He's hooked up.
Keep making a pass.
He just broke his rod.
Broke his rod.
Let's
Really?
go back and make another pass, give him some room.
Okay.
This is the type of sinker that you're going to be using, anywhere from 12 to 16 ounces. And all you do is you tie a loop in your leader, slide it through the eye, slide the sinker through the loop, and your sinker's ready to go. The other thing that we do is that we dress that bucktail up with a piece of pork rind. Uncle Josh pork rind, striper strip, and it's got a little hole already put in it. You just slide the hook in there. That'll give you your bucktail with your striper strip of Uncle Josh pork rind and your bucktail, and you're ready to go fishing.
There he is. There he is, Eric. Go ahead.
Hooked up.
Hooked up. Got him on.
Got him on.
Yeah, the trick is to go back to the deep. That's where we've been catching them.
Hooked up?
Yep.
Nice one?
Not as good as the last one, but he is one.
That's all right, I want a bacon size one.
That was Eric's Baker. He may make it, Eric. He's borderline. I think he'll make it, though. Oh, yeah. He's 19.
Yeah, that's eating size there. That's bacon size.
Fat little boy, isn't he?
Yeah, they are all fat out here. Oh, pull, baby, pull.
Nice one?
Nah, I mean, you know, I think it'll keep, but. Of course, you gave it to me. You gave it up on.
One, two, three, four. This is it. That's 6.
All right, there's still a couple of weeks left of striper season. If you haven't made it out there yet, now's a good time to give it a try, especially if you're after that big trophy fish. And when we come back, Bob's going to take us out for a little Christmas shopping. So stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. Eric's busy cleaning those fish he just caught, so I'm off to do my Christmas shopping. Of course, I'm not driving because I'm being chauffeured around by my 2 lackeys here. We're gonna go out and see what we can get into. Well, we're gonna start our trip here at Lighthouse Tackle in Norfolk. We're gonna head in, talk to Tommy Mitchell. He's gonna give us some good ideas. All right, I know Tom's up here at the counter. Tom, what do we got? I need some Christmas items.
All right, glad to see you. Some of the things that most men will not buy for themselves, and they never have the right one, a landing net is always a good gift. One of the better things that have been used, especially for the rockfish, this is a serrated blade knife. The only drawback to this knife is it must go in the solid case because it is so sharp that it'll cut through a leather.
Okay.
Okay? Probably another real good idea and inexpensive is probably molds where they can make their own sinkers, their own jig heads, bucktails, what have you. Inexpensive, plus it keeps them at home.
Now, if they want lures, we got those too, right?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good selection of different types. Probably some of the best selection of bucktails in town, all sizes, anywhere from 6 ounces all the way down to a quarter. And a real inexpensive, Eric's favorite, wind cheater. The 2 colors that they like are blue and black. This time of the year, wireline outfits are probably the hottest thing going anywhere. For casting for the rockfish would be a nice St. Croix rod and whatever size spinning reel that they would particularly like. The all-around reel for the bay, the 10-320 GTI, does just about everything you want it to do in the bay. Inexpensive and very versatile. You can change spools in it relatively easy, and the spools are only about $13 or $14 a piece.
All right, Tom.
I hope you
thanks.
have a nice Christmas and be careful.
Appreciate it.
Dress warm.
I will.
Thanks again.
Hey, I've taken care of the mother-in-law. Now we're off to get something for the wife. Port Ocean East Tackle Shop in Virginia Beach. We're here with Ben Rao. Ben, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. Now, what do we got here? This looks like one of those things that Kate tell you still. This isn't like the pocket fisherman, is
No,
it?
this is an electric fisherman, 12 or 120 volt, and it's an ideal knife for filleting anything that doesn't have a high backbone. It's not a great knife on tuna or dolphin, but it's an excellent knife on rockfish, tautog, sea bass, spot, anything like that.
Now, what else we got? We got something else back there. This is like something for the angler that's got everything, right?
Now this is for the guy that's got it all.
This is great.
This is the same thing I gave you last year, only it's gained a little more popularity, and it's an alarm clock.
Uh-huh.
Wake up. You got a bite. Let him take it. Let him take it. Wow! Fish on!
That's a heck of a sound to wake up to, isn't it?
That's a good one.
Okay, well, I got one more thing I just want to ask you about these. This looks like a great stocking stuffer. These catfish bites here. This is cheese and garlic. Would that go good on a saltine or a Ritz cracker or something like that?
Yeah, it's better on a Triscuit.
Triscuit?
Yeah, that's something with a more fiber to it.
Okay, all right.
But, you're welcome to try it back. I've got some crackers in my drawer if you'd like to try them.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's break it open. We're We're here at Wild River Outfitters in Virginia Beach with Stephanie Waters. Stephanie, first question, is this a shillelagh or just a walking stick?
That's a walking stick.
Okay, well, I'm glad we got this
Yeah.
cleared up. All right, we need some camping equipment. I bought from my mother-in-law, I bought for my wife, now I need something for my Gen X slacker brother. So what do we got here he might be interested in?
Well, what we have for him is a sleeping bag from Mountain Hardware. It's filled with down, so that's the lightest weight, warmest insulation. This particular sleeping bag is really nifty because it has elastic all through the knees, which is a nice feature because people won't become claustrophobic in their sleeping bag. A lot of people, when they get in a mummy bag, they say, I can't move. They don't like that. So Mountain Hardware has put this in all of their sleeping bags now.
Now, if you're a camper, of course, a new backpack's a great gift for anybody. What are your price ranges here?
Well, the price ranges are going to start at about, gosh, 120, and that's for an internal frame pack. I guess it'll be a little less for an external, about $90 for an external frame. Well, my personal favorite is going to be Dana Designs. You can switch everything out on a Dana Design pack and really get a customized fit.
And I tell you what, as far as the stocking stuffer goes, I think this is great. I mean, so much for trail mix. Now you got
That's right.
beef stroganoff and everything you want for
That's right.
what are these dehydrated foods, I take it.
That's right, just add water. And with something like this, that's when it's really handy to have a stove.
I'll
Because
bet.
you want to boil a couple cups of water and add it to this. You can add it right into the pouch. You don't even need to have a dish with you.
How's it taste?
It's good.
Hey, Stephanie, thanks so much for
Okay,
showing us
my
around.
pleasure.
Have a good holiday.
You too.
And if you can't find the perfect gift, how about a gift certificate? That's what our old friend Chuck Connolly from Outdoor Experience would suggest.
I think a good gift would be a gift certificate from Outdoor Experience for a kayak trip. We do trips year-round, and our trips range from half-day to full-day to overnight. And we go places like here at West Neck Creek, in the Dismal Swamp, and down to Back Bay, North Landing River, and Lynn Haven River. And they could get their gift certificate for whoever they like, and they could redeem it any time of the year. A great many of our trips, especially our half-day trips here on West Neck, we do a lot of full-day trips out to the Great Dismal Swamp and also overnight trips to the Dismal. We do trips down to Back Bay, we do trips in Lynn Haven Inlet, and we do trips out in North Landing and Pokety Rivers.
Well, we finally made it down to the ocean front to Gravity with our old friend Tom Forster, who's going to hook us up with some snowboarding equipment,
Bob,
right,
how's
Tom?
it going? Yeah, Merry Christmas.
You too, my friend, you too. What do we got here?
Never Summer. One biggest hype on Never Summer, only manufactured to have a 2-year sidewall warranty. Goes boom, doesn't go boom. Goggles. Something every snowboarder, every skier needs. Everyone forgets until you get to the mountain and pay exorbitant on the mountain prices. Polartec fleece, half the weight of wool, twice the insulation value. Gets the perspiration away from your skin, which is really, really important, but gives you a lot of insulation so when you get wet, you stay warm and dry.
Hey, Tom, thanks so much. Have you a
Hey,
good
thanks,
holiday.
Bob.
We'll
Merry
be back in
Christmas.
a couple of months. We're trying to work us up a ski trip, so we'll be back to get all our stuff.
Right on. Snowboard trip.
Snowboard trip. Yeah. All right, everybody's done now. Best part for me is I had the big guy's corporate credit card so I could pay for all this stuff. We'll be right back with the Outdoor Scrapbook and more as Virginia Outdoor Life rolls on. Well, welcome back. We've got your holiday gifts all set to go. I hope you can stock your stuffings. And now that we're back and we've fished, we've shopped, so now as we get ready for the Outdoor Scrapbook, what do you want to do? Go out, throw a little
Let's
troll
go out.
line?
Let's go out, troll a little bit, see if we can get you a fish for Christmas.
That would be nice.
All
Let's
right,
do
my
it.
man, let's do it.
I'm going out fishing, so fun. All right, we're out here in the bay. Why don't you tell us exactly where we are?
Okay, we're about 2 miles off of Lynn Haven Inlet. We're trolling along with a couple of stretch 25s out there, just see if we can pick up a good sized rockfish. Very picturesque place to be, beautiful day, a little overcast, but just right for striped bass fishing, and also a good time to break out those pictures that you folks have sent in the Outdoor Scrapbook. Our first photo is from Dean Mercer of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. It's a 25.3 pound catfish caught at the Tidewater Cat Masters Chickahominy Tournament. This fish was Lunker of the Tournament as well as Lunker of the Year for the series. Wow. Dean took first place in the tourney with 5 fish totaling 93 pounds and was named Angler of the Year for the 2nd straight year. Congratulations, Dean. Good job. Here we have James Leo Henkel from North. He is 9 years old. He has a 34.5-inch striped bass caught on November 16th at the third island of the Bay Bridge Tunnel aboard the Brinky with Captain Brent Meadows.
This is the fruits of an hour and 15 minutes of fishing. Can you believe that?
Yep.
It's at the high level of the bridge, too. It's above the aboard the Seahorse with Captain Harry Jakes, December 1st, an hour and 15 minutes. That's, the biggest one was 41.5 pounds, so I think it's safe to say the fish were running that day.
Well, they were using live eels, and that will often bring the big ones up. They've done a lot better than most folks out there, I'll tell you. All right, finally we have Kurt Pulley of Suffolk. He's 6 years old. He's got a 22-inch flounder caught off of Cape Charles while fishing with his mom and dad. Congratulations, Kurt.
Yep. We're going to take a break, coming back with some hot products. It might be something just perfect for somebody on your Christmas list. All right, welcome back. As you can tell, we're out here on the bay. That's because the camera's moving up and down. We're trolling for some striper. Hadn't hit anything yet, but I got a feeling.
Any minute. Boom, boom, boom. We're hooked up.
And there's some birds out there.
Yet.
So
Birds are dipping around out there. You never know.
Well, if you're going to come out fishing, you got to have some good fishing line, and that's exactly what we got this week for hot product.
That's right. While we were at the CEOPA conference, we talked with Mike Finney from Remington Stren, and he filled us in on the details of their new products. Okay, we're here with Mike Finney from Stren, and Mike, you got a new product there for us this year?
Yeah, we have another new line this year. It's called Stren Easy Cast, and kind of the fun thing about this is it's a new color called brown. It's a line that remains very, very limp, yet it maintains a strength, and it's low visibility above or below the water, but it's actually pretty visible above the water because of the color. We're finding a lot of different areas, both freshwater and saltwater, really like the line because of number one, the castability.
On a spinning reel.
Exactly.
Fixed spool, yeah.
Exactly. Casting distance is great. The control is great. A lot of times too, especially in the southern states, even on the coast, where you get the stained water, really a benefit.
Yeah. And Virginia and North Carolina both are full of that kind of water.
Exactly. So we've had a lot of input from our pro staff, and they said, well, geez, a brown would be something to try. Give us something that we can, really have an option between clear and the high visibility, yet low visibility in the water. So the pro staff's critical to what we develop.
So there you have it, and this is some good stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's as good a fishing line as you can get. This is Stren Easy Cast 10, Low Vis 10, then some high impact 15 and high impact 20, which is real good for like what we're doing now, which is trolling. The other stuff is better for casting, but real good products that you can pick up in any tackle shop, just about anywhere in the country, and you always can count on Stren for having a high quality product.
All right, well, we're going to give some of it away. Somebody's going to get a good stocking stuffer here. I'm going to pick somebody out here. We'll take it from the middle.
Yep, take that one.
And we have got Wallace Cooley of, what do you think? What does that look like? Where does Wallace look like he lives? I can't tell. Can you?
No, I can't.
Okay, well, Wallace.
Why don't you give us a call and let us know where you live, Wallace?
Please do. We've got the fishing line for you. Of course, good weekend for fishing.
We hope.
Let's see what we got coming up. How about it?
Let's take a look. Big bluefish are still being caught off the outer banks of North Carolina, both in the surf and out of boats. And the giant bluefin tuna run has gotten underway out of Hatteras Inlet, with fish to 300 pounds being taken. But the fish of the week remains the striped bass. Look for real trophy-sized stripers now until the end of the season in the lower bay, trolling big bucktails or fishing live eels on the bottom.
All right, there we go. Sounds like a good weekend.
Yep.
We got to get at it because we got some striper out there.
Let's go catch some.
We're going to go out and do it. You do it too. Have a safe time on the water. If you go out hunting, don't forget to wear your blaze orange stuff and try to bag something for the holiday meal. Right. So until next week, I'm Bob Matthews. He's Eric Burnley.
Y'all take them easy.